What's up, y'all? Strong Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, today we're reacting to Bob Seger for the first time. And it's not like I haven't heard him. In fact, I love this guy. At least a couple of his songs, because I distinctly remember when I used to grow up in Saudi Arabia, of all places, right? Music from the West was very hard to buy in local stores. But for whatever reason, my dad did buy a Bob Seger cassette. I mean, I don't think he even knew who he was. And it was so good. It was like, there were so many songs on it that were just so iconic, man. Like, it was his Night Moves album from 1976. Fell in love with that sound that he had. But the thing is, I think most of us, at least in the U.S., have heard of him in some way, shape, or form, probably because of his song, Like a Rock. Because that song has played in probably every Chevy pickup truck commercial over the last X number of decades. Like, that's how I remember the song, at least. Every Super Bowl he's on, every time there's a chance to buy a truck. Chevy has basically milked this song. Bob Seger, dude could probably live off the residential. No, his grandchildren can live off the residential, like residue for this song.
Wow.
It's that popular, quite frankly. So I don't think I even actually know the whole song. Never seen the music video. So
just
this would be
part where they use for the commercial.
Like a Rock. In fact, I don't even know what the song is about now that I think about it. It's like a rock. What does that mean? What's like a rock? Pretty sure it's not the truck he's singing about. So we're going to find out today.
We're going to find out.
By the way, you want to hear some wicked wild stories about Vegas? Check out my channel.
And if you want some hot news, check out my fantasy show.
Might get you rock hard.
Stood there boldly, sweating in the sun. Felt like a million, felt like number one. The height of summer, I'd never felt that strong. Like a rock.
Strong and rock.
I was 18, didn't have a care. Working for peanuts, not a dime to spare. But I was leaning, solid everywhere, like a rock.
First of all, I never realized the song was this slow. It's very melancholy. I just kind of always figure it was really upbeat, rockish, because the commercial only plays that part. I'm guessing the song picks up to that point. And this is just sort of like a reflection of his youth when, like, hey, you know what? No matter what I do, I'm like a rock.
Strong and rock.
Strong like a rock.
Oh my God.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firmly to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight, unencumbered by the weight of all these hustlers and their schemes. I stood proud, I stood tall, high above it all. I still believed in my dreams.
that.
"20 years now, where'd they go? 20 years, I don't know. I sit and I wonder sometimes where they've gone. And sometimes late at night, oh, when I'm bathed in the firelight, the moon comes calling a ghostly white, and I recall like a rock, standing arrow straight, like a rock, charging from the gate, like a rock, carrying the weight, like a rock, oh, like a rock, the sun upon my skin, like a rock, hard against the wind, like a rock, I see myself again, like a rock, oh, like a rock.
God, that song is so good.
Wow. Maybe it took them that long to
20
wait for the
years,
train
baby. 20 years waiting for that motherfucking train.
to finish so that they can cross.
Took so long, they were able to pull up a RV and pull out a piano and write a song about it.
Whoa. He is really good. I love his voice.
Yeah.
The texture
Oh,
of
but
his...
you've never heard this song before?
No, I never.
Just like a rock. You know what? It's been a long time since I heard this too, and I honestly
Like
do not
a
even
rock.
remember it being so. It's a really beautiful song. It's actually like a ballad in many ways,
Mm-hmm.
right? It starts off very melancholy, very nostalgic in many ways, and then as
yeah.
it builds. Oh my God, that guitar player had his moment.
Oh my
He
God,
is
and that shoot too, but
That
him
shot?
is so like.
That's the
epic.
kind of shot when I'm a grandfather. I look back, kids, this was how cool I was. In the field, chewing on a little bit of like, what? Oh my God, he was saying some notes there. And
that was
oh my
hot.
God,
That
silver bullet band is a good compliment. But man, Bob Seger,
yeah.
unreal with that voice, huh?
Where he was sitting on the car, he looks like from the Star Wars, the one who was training Anakin.
Yeah, okay.
he look
Yeah,
like?
I can see that. Yes, he kind of looks like young Obi-Wan.
Yes, I keep remembering.
He kind of looks a little different than I remember him. Maybe because when I think eventually I did see him, he was a little bit older, more grizzled. He does look a little bit younger to me here. But he's got like an old man's voice. You know, it's so grizzled. Even when he's singing, because usually when people have that like rasp when they sing, it's in parts when they're trying to force it, like, rah, yeah. But it's like all the time for him. Even when he's singing in the most, like, the softest tones, it comes and oh my goodness, it's very distinct for him.
Yes.
I really love this song. This was his number one song on his channel, which I was a little bit surprised by because, like, for me, I always thought he was more of a rock and roll dude. in his faster rock and roll songs.
Yeah.
Like old time rock and roll.
Yeah.
Music just
Soothe my soul.
right? But nah, this one I can see why it's so popular. Not just because of the Chevy ad too. It's really
When you said like a rock, so I was like expecting it's a rock, fast beat, rocking. So I like it though.
I really love the song. It's my new number one favorite Bob Seger song.